Alright. We are back in Krai for the events. I didn't get to finish them before, so I'm gonna work on finishing them today. So, hope y'all enjoy it.
Super Sachi is now live. Streaming Genshin Impact, Nod Krai events.
Ah, traveler, Paimon. Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. I sense you are troubled. Please, unburden yourself.
You saw right through us again, huh?
Bathed in moonlight, the concern in your features is as stark as the dark spots on a full moon, ever betraying the emotion that lies beneath the surface.
I tell Aino to keep quiet for 1 second, and of course, she throws a tantrum. Lady Moonchanter, allow me to explain.
Theft? How despicable. A disgrace on the Frost Moon Scions.
It's all just speculation at this point.
Just a moment. A few days ago, a mechanical construct was brought back to the Frost Moon Scions. Come. I will speak to the offenders at once. I am certain the truth of the matter will reveal itself.
Off we go!
Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. What can I do for you, my lady? Theft? We would never do such a thing. This is baseless slander. We did recover a dangerous mechanical device, but we didn't steal it. We confiscated it from a group of bandits.
If there's been a misunderstanding, our guests deserve an explanation.
I remember. It was a few days ago, out in the wild. Huh? What's going on over there?
It's still not done? Come on! We need to finish these tests before the locals are onto us!
Can't we just go somewhere else? This job's putting me on edge.
No, idiot! Didn't you hear what the boss said? This thing uses Kuvaki. Why else would we be out here? Now shut up and get moving!
Not so loud! I just need to think. This should be it.
What was that?
What did you do? Are you trying to give us away?
No, Look, at least we know this thing's powerful, right? We should have enough to report back on.
All right, then let's pack up and get out of here.
Stop right there! Drop that dangerous device at once!
Shoot! That was quick. Can you activate this thing again?
I don't even remember what I did. Are we supposed to run with this thing? It weighs a ton!
Let's just make a run for it. The most important thing is that we don't get caught!
So, that's what happened. We didn't catch the bandits, but we were able to intercept the device.
I know. I'll ask you one more time. Are you sure you didn't make some kind of war machine?
Maybe this is another misunderstanding. We don't know for sure that the device Otto confiscated is Krumklank. Did it have this symbol on it?
Yes.
That's the one I designed for my bots. I made it so that even if the bot gets dismantled or modified, the symbol can't be removed. So, Krumklank is definitely the bot you picked up.
Misunderstanding resolved, then. The device will be returned to its rightful owner.
Forgive me, my lady, but I believe that is far too risky. Although this device is similar in principle to the cannon in Nasha Town, the two cannot be seen in the same light. By harnessing Kuvaki, the cannon has protected this land from the wild hunt time and time again. I've always regarded it as a blessing from the moon goddess. But this construct is more like a commercial product. In the hands of those with nefarious intentions, it could easily be exploited for personal gain. As far as I'm aware, this young lady often has dealings with the major factions of Krai. I suspect she created the device to sell it for profit. If it ends up on the black market, in the hands of those who would misuse our goddess's gifts...
Krumklank is my friend! He's not for sale.
As much as I would like to believe you, that is a risk we cannot take. It is blasphemous to allow the power of our sacred moonlight to be exploited.
I warned them that things were about to get tricky. Oh, what have I got myself into?
The best course of action is to destroy this dangerous device and prevent anything like it from ever being created again.
What did you just say? Are you threatening to destroy Krumklank?
You must understand. The consequences could be dire.
No, you just want Krumklank for yourselves, just like everyone else. Get out of my way! I know, calm down!
Stop this at once! We cannot let you leave with that dangerous device.
I told you, Krumklank is my friend! Go claw! Yeah! Woo.
Please, calm yourself.
I know! But you heard him! He wants to destroy Krumklank! We won't let that happen! But causing trouble isn't going to help the situation!
Not good. A group of flying machines just ambushed the storage facility and took back the device.
What? That can't just be a coincidence. They must have taken advantage of our conflict with this girl.
Whoa! That's a lot of recon bots!
It must be those black market merchants! I knew we wouldn't get off so easy.
I can create a temporary moon lane here. Could you get the Kuhangi to help, Traveler? Alright, let's knock him down! Right, the recon bot. Phew! That was way too close! Reckless much, Traveler?
At least it all turned out okay. Nice fighting back there, by the way. Thought I'd have to swoop in and save the day, but guess I was wrong. That really was way too close. If something happens to that kid, I don't know how I'd explain it to Anefa.
Okay? No! It's not okay! How is it okay? Crumclank's been stolen! Again! No. Stop. You're the boss of the Crumkake craft shop, I know. You can't cry at a time like this.
Allow me to apologize on behalf of my people. If we hadn't tried to stop you, perhaps you could have reached your companion in time.
My lady.
If she truly viewed that robot as a product, she could simply create another. But instead, she demonstrated a degree of courage that should put us all to shame. Not even the light of the full moon could reveal the slightest blemish in her goodness. But your hearts are sinking into shadows that the moonlight cannot reach.
You have my sincerest apologies.
It's okay. It was all just one big misunderstanding.
Do not despair, young one. The pure of heart will always have the moonlight to guide them. I'm confident that you will retrieve your companion. I can even send some of my people to help if needed.
Okay. That brings us to our next question. Where should we go now?
It's obvious. That stunt just now, it had that merchant from the black market written all over it. He knew we were walking into a conflict with the Frostmoon Scions, and he used that as his opening. I'd even go so far as to say, he's the one that stole your bot in the first place. Explains how he knew it was here, and could set this all up. If you want my opinion, Asuko's your biggest suspect. But I guess we can't rule out the other merchants either.
Yeah, so that means you know where we should search next.
So, it's all up to me again? That market is long gone. Who knows where those merchants scurried off to? And we don't even know which one's the real culprit. Oh, this is what I get for trying to sound confident.
You just can't stand seeing Aino so upset, right, Yehoda? Aw, that's so nice! From here on out, we're counting on you.
Great! How am I supposed to back out now? Fine. At least, give me 2 days.
No problem. See, Aino? Look at all the help you've got. Everything's gonna be fine. I know. Thanks, everyone.
Need a surfboard?
Hi, Crimson.
Alright, it's been 2 days. Let's head to the workshop and see if Yehoda found any new clues.
Off we go.
Carving waves! Nothing's going right lately. Is a good night's sleep too much to ask for?
There, I know. If nothing is going right, then nothing is the problem. And if nothing is the problem, everything is going to be alright.
You really think so? You know, Inafa, you've gotten a lot better at comforting people since you went away. I bet it's the Traveler's influence.
I could not say, but thank you. Please get some rest. I will inspect these sorting robots for you.
I'm gonna give each one a hit on the head with my wrench. I gotta see for myself which one is going haywire. Oh, Traveler! Paimon! It's you! Hi, Aino! Hi, Inafa! It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you two. Or, wait, maybe not. I don't know. It's all a blur. Sorry. I didn't sleep too good last night. My head's a mess. But anyway, seeing you makes me feel a bit better.
I know. It appears my analysis was correct.
Huh?
You were getting upset over nothing, but now that the Traveler and Paimon are here, your mood has improved. Conclusion. Everything is going to be alright.
Huh. Well, I can't fault that logic. Oh, what's the matter, Aino? You can tell us. Whatever's going on, we'll help you out. Oh, it's nothing major. People keep getting into fights around here, and last night they crashed right into my workshop. All the clinking and clanking makes it hard to sleep. Oh, sounds like the Clink Clank Krumkage craft shop is living up to its name. Oh, sorry, not the point. So, who are these people? They sound dangerous.
Do not be alarmed. It's a group of treasure hoarders on the run after stealing from the Fatui.
Treasure hoarders? Dipping into the Vatui's pockets? Wow, the Not Krai faction's pretty bold. Sorry, again, not the point. What matters is, disturbing people in the middle of the night is unacceptable. Yeah, before Inafa came back, all I could do was hide in the workshop and curse them under my breath. But now, I can teach them a lesson.
I already cleared them out last night. You will not be bothered again, I know.
You're the best, Inafa. Wow, so problem solved, right? Well, the sleeping problem is solved, but now there's an issue with my prospector bots. They're supposed to sort out the useful treasure from the junk. Nice. Sounds impressive. No, not impressive. There's a traitor among them.
Correct. The sorting bots delivered several items of no utility this morning. The ratio of useful to non-useful items suggests that one of the bots has malfunctioned.
My bots don't just break down for no reason. You know what I think? It was sabotage. And it must have been one of those people from last night. Then we'll find them and make them pay. Yeah! But first, I need to figure out which bot they messed with. How are you going to do that? By staring him down. You gotta put a little pressure on him and see which one starts to sweat. Okay, so psychological warfare? That works on robots? I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just drag them into a small room and interrogate them one by one. Whoa! How's that fair? Two of them are just hard-working little bots. If I take them apart, even though nothing's wrong, it'll hurt their feelings. Okay then. Ahem. All right, listen up, you three. One of you has messed up big time. And if you don't own up, you'll be dragging your friends down with you. So, time to come clean. Or we'll... what are we gonna do again? We'll let you off. But just this once. You stared them down all right, Traveler. Notice anything off?
And look away for 2 seconds.
Come on! It's clearly the one on the right! Yep, that's it! What did I say? A little psychological pressure does the trick. Come on, help me catch him. I know! Ineppa! We caught him! Do you need to check him over?
Analyzing exterior. No anomalies detected. The probability of malfunction due to an external injury is low.
Huh. Must be the processor then. Let me open him up and have a look. Uh-oh! He's on the run again! Catch him! What? Is that him? How did he get so big?
No, those are scrap sorting bots. It appears he can still connect to them.
Okay, well now I'm getting curious. There's more going on here than a simple malfunction. But we need to catch him first. Try sucking him out! Oh, finally! We caught him! Man, what is going on with this bot?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Huh? You can talk? I know. Is he supposed to do that? No, it's not possible. I mean, my prospector bots do have a voice function, but it's all preset phrases. There's no way they have awareness like Ineppa. Their cores aren't even a fraction as advanced as hers. But it seems like he can communicate. Could his core have been upgraded or something?
Can you mind your own business?
Jeez, why is this bot so aggressive? It's like we're the ones being interrogated.
Oh, just you wait. If you don't get out of my sight, I'll round you all up and send you straight to the Fortress of Marrowseed.
The Fortress of Marrowseed? What kind of place is that?
What is it again? Marrowseed. Yeah, that seems right. Would you stop with the personal questions? So intrusive. Leave a girl alone.
Whoa! What do you mean, girl? You're a junk sorting robot.
I'm a girl.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what happened, but something is definitely wrong here. This isn't the prospector bot I know, that's for sure. Well, guess the only way to find out is to open you up and see what's going on.
Don't come any closer! Somebody help!
It's okay. I'm a girl, too.
That doesn't change anything!
Apologies, Traveler in Paimon. Aino prefers to devote her full focus to solving problems. I believe she needs some time to get to the bottom of this issue. Perhaps it would be best to follow up tomorrow.
Need a surfboard? Carving waves! Weird. I know I only installed an average Krai machine core. I know! Inepa! We're here!
Greetings.
I mean, I found the source of the malfunction, but now I have way more questions than answers. What? Why?
The bot has the wrong core. It is not the one Aino installed originally, but the core of a clockwork mecha from Fontaine.
It has the wrong core? Oh, so now we have to hunt down the original one? It's no big deal. The original core was just something I salvaged from a pile of junk. Believe me, it's nothing special. The problem is, this new core is really advanced. I don't even understand half of its functions. Really? Is that why it can talk like an Appa? No idea. What I can tell is that this core went through a massive explosion at some point. Almost all the modules are damaged, but I can't fix any of them. Wow! If even Aino's stumped, it must be really complicated.
The core originates from Fontaine, but little is known about this technology. Without relevant knowledge, a breakthrough will take time.
Yeah, but it's not all bad news. I managed to extract a useful bit of information from the data I could salvage. One word. Charred. Charred? Is that its name? I doubt it, but I'm sure it's important. It was stored in the deepest part of the core. That's the best protected part, which is why I was able to salvage something from there. The best protected part?
In the event that my core sustained damage, that's where I would move all Aino-related data to keep it intact.
Ah! Knock on wood, knock on wood! Your core is gonna be just fine, Inefa. Don't jinx yourself like that.
I was engaging in a hypothetical discussion.
Doesn't matter, you still gotta say it. Say knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Like that?
Yeah! Whew, that was a close one. Huh? Anyway, I bet there's other data preserved deep in the core too. Otherwise, this thing wouldn't be able to talk. And I'm gonna extract it all. Here, data, come to Aino. Man, this core is so mysterious. But if it's so high-tech, how did it end up inside a random prospector bot? Bingo! That's the question, isn't it? Who replaced the original core with this one and why? I mean, even though it's damaged, the research value is off the charts. Bingo! That has to be the answer. You know what happened the day before it started malfunctioning? The Fatui chased a group of treasure hoarders straight into my workshop. I'm thinking the treasure hoarders stole the core from the Fatui and needed a place to hide it. So, they stuffed it in my prospector bot and handed the original core over to the Fatui to smooth things over. Makes sense, don't you think? I'm pretty clever, right, Inefa?
Of course. In fact, intel from the curatorium appears to corroborate this hypothesis. Several of Marinette's subordinates were robbed on their way back to Snezhnaya. Although it is unclear what was stolen, the culprits were identified as a group of 3 treasure hoarders. Their leader is a silver-haired woman wearing a hood. As for the remaining 2 members, there is a man with pink hair and a man with purple hair.
Wow! So Paimon was right. The local treasure hoarders around here aren't bold.
Actually, this group has only been active recently. The curatorium suspects them to be outsiders not local to this area.
Who cares? Yehoda said they're just a bunch of small fry anyway. Yeah, If those treasure hoarders really did mean to hide the core in this bot, they're probably gonna come back for it.
Let them come. If they're nice, I'll even share my crunkakes with them. And if they're mean, Ineffa will give them a good old knuckle sandwich.
And if they try to take back the core?
I already thought of that. I'm just gonna hide it. Ineffa, can you get Little Chard and the others to come over here? Okay, hold on to your hats. I'm gonna hide Little Chard in a scrap prospector bot.
What did you just call me?
Come on, we have to call you something. What? Do you already have a name?
Lombro.
What kind of name is that? Did you get it from somewhere in your data bank? It doesn't sound like a little girl's name to me. Oh, so use Lombro as a last name. Huh, I kinda like it. Then it's decided. You're Chard Lombro from now on. No complaining, all right? You're stuck with it either way. You're the one who decided to hide out here, so from now on, you work for me.
Don't think it likes the sound of that.
Correction. This bot has no capacity to like or dislike something in its current state.
Huh? Why?
Because its core was destroyed 6 ways to Sunday. So, right now, its tone and mannerisms are all just a simulation of whatever data has been preserved. Like, remember how I found the word chard in the data? Well, if that refers to a person, then basically, Little Chard is just imitating their way of speaking.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Anyway, we can figure all that out later. First, we need to make sure Little Chard is hidden. Why don't you take the reins, Traveler? It's super cool. You'll see. Why don't you take the reins? Nice job! You've got some engineering chops, that's for sure. And thanks to you, I'm now the proud owner of the most advanced prospector bot in town. I expect good work out of you, Little Chard. But don't worry, you'll be compensated.
Like I care.
We gotta do something about that temper of yours. Maybe a little flour on your head will soften you up a bit. There, much cuter. Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, Paimon, if you ever pick up stuff you have no use for, like screws and nuts and things, just bring them to me. I can make them into flowers or use them to upgrade my console. Oh, and I don't expect you to hand them over for free. I pay good prices for scrap. You're gonna want to stop by every day. Deal? Awesome! Turns out Ineffa was right all along. Everything is gonna be alright. Good luck out there on your travels. I hope everything goes alright for you too. only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible. No way, that's a human! So much of their body's been replaced.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation!
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens! You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is! True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarir's super fast? Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Krai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through. Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the wild hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices. Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send Anafa over to Nasha Town with some flowers later. Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Hey, what do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Anefa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later. Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would. Sorry, but things happened kind of suddenly, so...
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up. Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frostmoon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record. I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frostmoon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That wasn't a suggestion. These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. Oh, I'd turn all of Krai upside down searching before I went after a man like Asako.
Turning all of Krai upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Crumclank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Inefa. If we don't get Crumclank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends. So, even if I really do have to turn all of Krai upside down, I will save Crumclank, no matter what it takes. Oh, I know. You said Asako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Really? Let's take a look. Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her, isn't it? Seems like she has a way to help us. Dory's services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
Ah, I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around Krai.
Alright, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Inefa. This time, we'll get Crumclank back for sure.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
I'll keep watch over the workshop. Once again, I leave Aino to you.
we go.
Looks like that old man isn't here this time.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you've set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the first place.
Huh. She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer. But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount. How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you all know. And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good? %20 off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 mora is worth it if it means we get Krumklank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, I know. And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area! I hope you have a productive conversation.
Wait, a Melusine? That's the deal from Mirror Village! Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you here!
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things humans would never even notice.
Really? That sounds amazing!
With her help, we'll get leads on Krumklank for sure. Oh, I guess the price of the retainer was worth it after all.
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melusines. It's an honor to help her out. I would never ask for even a single mora in return.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me. As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroics. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, what are you doing in Krai Cedille? Well, one of the Melusine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to Krai. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her. But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion. Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible to take me to the last place you saw them?
Sure thing! Need a surfboard? All right, this is the last place we saw Crunklank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there.
I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long. Flying all the way out here is probably their limit. So, someone must have been in the vicinity to pick it up. We should ask around. Maybe someone saw something.
Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them. Hello. We wanted to ask something.
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Ugh, not a good start. Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day. There's no law in Krai.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything you want to know.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And multiple times at that.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
That direction, If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options. Not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
So, this is the place? But there's no one here.
Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest. Which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What kind of traces? This place just looks like a random stretch of wilderness.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for you humans to pick up on. If I point them out, could you help me investigate?
recon bot from that day. But Krumclank isn't here.
Yup, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Krumclank. I doubt they expected anyone to search this area. I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location.
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand in the footprints. It clearly isn't from any of the areas we passed through so far. If I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot. Like their hideout.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau on Paha Isle, there's a place called Maroon Basin. Oh, there's a huge beach there.
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melusines are awesome! I want one!
Melusines are people, not pets, I know.
Well, that's the last clue we needed, right? Let's get going! Let's ride! Need a surfboard? Carving waves! We were right! There's a camp here, but I don't see Krumclank anywhere. Maybe he's inside.
With this many people standing guard, breaking in seems out of the question.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much I can help you with in there.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret dessert stash with you. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something bad. And you're too good for that.
Okay.
I know. Like I said before, I'm the boss of the Krumkake Craft Shop, and I'm gonna save my friend no matter what it takes.
Whoa! Is that Zip-Zap Spybot number 1?
It's Zip-Zap Warbot number 1 now.
Whoa. Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff.
With Zip-Zap Warbot on our side, there's no stopping us. Come on, charge!
Another test subject. Picked the wrong test subject. Another test subject. I regret. It's too late for regrets.
What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me?
What are you running for? Just take it down! There's nothing scary about... Ah! Ah!
Phew! We're in! Wait! What's that?
Whatever it is, it doesn't look friendly. Hold on.
This hunk of metal has Crumclank's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more powerful than your little toy. Can't say I'm surprised. That's what a true genius can do.
Wait! You're that guy from the black market! The one at the front desk! You're the one behind all this?
If your goal is to accomplish something that will shock the world, you're better off working behind the scenes. I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far. I expected you to spend more time fixating on those merchants.
You deliberately tried to steer us in the wrong direction!
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the clues you were searching for? The front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center. The person who controls the information controls the people who seek it.
So you're the one who stole Crumclank! Both times?
So what if I am? There's only one rule in Krai. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the Mora I earn will put me on equal footing with the other factions. Then, no one, not even you, will be able to say a word against me.
Just using a piece of tech you stole from Aino?
Stole? No, rescued. I'm taking advantage of its wasted potential. Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential for machine integration. But no one saw my vision. I came all this way, but the stubborn natives refused to even entertain my ideas. It didn't go any better with the Fatui and their monopoly on Kuvaki research. But then, this stupid girl who spends all her time making useless toys opens a workshop, and all the factions of Krai practically grovel at her feet. She's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine that has the potential to reshape the entire market. That role should have been mine!
Right. 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to have beef with a kid.
That's enough! Give Crumclank back to us, right now!
We'll see about that. Crumble!
Installation check.
Why is the machine so powerful?
I can't even hit the thing!
No, you guys, don't attack him! We just have to wait it out! I'm not letting Crumclank become a war machine!
Cleanup sequence. Leave this one.
happening? I need an engineer over here. Quick, fix it!
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but it looks like it needs a specific transmission medium to operate.
What kind of medium?
Judging by the smell, I'd say some kind of dessert?
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Crumbclank is a dessert baking robot, but I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without joining in. So when I designed Crumbclank, I gave him the ability to eat desserts too, not just bake them.
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake-like dessert is required to keep the core's Kuvaki concentration function operating. If cake baking is the goal, that kind of system is sustainable. But to use it as a weapon, not even Nodkrai's entire flour and sugar production would be enough to generate the required amount of power.
And you're just noticing this now? Well then get rid of that stupid function! Make it run on something else!
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
See? Crumbclank isn't a war machine. Now give him back!
This technology could have been revolutionary. It was supposed to be my big break. And now it's trapped in some useless kitchen bot, all because of your stupid, childish idea. No, the prototype stays with me. I just need to hold out until I can secure an investment. Someone, get back the prototype!
Try me, you stupid...
Enough! Whoa! What are you all doing here?
Protecting the Krumkaki craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating Annihilation Mode.
Good job. Solidify!
Forest, protect...
Let him run for now. Krai doesn't have laws, but it does have rules. Once word starts to spread about what happened here, he'll get what's coming to him.
Is everyone all right? Apparently Krai doesn't have a police force, so I contacted your friends for help.
Wow! Way to think ahead, Cedille. Wait! What about Crumbclank?
Miss Aino, during the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. It should go to its rightful owner. I apologize for thinking otherwise before. This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No. I know that it's safest in your hands.
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were, so... Enough with all the mushy stuff, alright? Let's go home, Enougha. Oh, and when we get back, I want dessert. I think my monthly quota deserves to be reset, don't you?
After all that hard work, I at least deserve a slice of cake for my efforts. Don't you think?
Wait, there's cake?
Yes. You two are here just in time. Aino wanted to thank you for your help, so now that Crumbclink is back safe and sound, she thought it would be nice for everyone to try out his baking.
Wow! So this is what Crumbclank was supposed to look like.
Yes. Luckily, the core was still intact, so all Aino had to do was make a new body.
Woohoo! Is it ready? Hey! He ate it!
It's not unusual for a chef to take a few bites before serving a dish.
No need to worry. Once he's had his fill, he can get started on the desserts for everyone else. It'll just be a moment.
All right. Wait, speaking of desserts, where's Aino?
She thought of a new idea for a robot and shut herself in the workshop to get started. When inspiration strikes, she jumps into action. That's just who she is.
Why does Aino like building robots so much?
Retrieving historical records from databank. At first, I believe Aino was just shocked to find something that fascinated her more than desserts. And fortunately, her friends respected her passion, even if, aside from struggling to make ends meet, there was little time for much else. Then, one day, an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion for what it truly was: genius. Just like her friends, she finally discovered what she wanted to do, and not only that, she excelled at it. And when genius and passion collide, there's not much that can get in the way. So, Aino left her childhood friends, established the Clink Clink Crumbkake craft shop, and started making all kinds of robot companions. Perhaps it all comes down to the natural instinct of a genius, the drive to see their imagination come to life.
Oh, so that's what draws her to robotics.
Based on my own experience with Aino, I think there's more to it than that. Long before she took me in, she was already pushing her skills to the limit in an effort to give each robot a distinct personality, and she already treated them like companions. What I mean is, it's not something that started with me just because I have a unique background. I think, after walking the path of a genius for so long, she looked around and realized there was no one at her side. And it made her feel lonely. So me, Crumbclink, and all the other robots Aino has added to the workshop, we're not just proof of her genius. We're her family. We give her the companionship she longs for. As I see it, that's the true relationship between Aino and her robots.
Oh, wow! So, you really mean a lot to her.
Yes, and for that reason, it did not matter to Aino how powerful Crumbclink could become, nor how feared or coveted his technology might be among the factions. And she decided that he would join his family, and that meant she would spare no effort to save him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it makes Paimon wonder why someone like Aino would choose to stay and not Krai.
I'm afraid my logic unit cannot make sense of that question.
Well, the way Paimon sees it, Krai is a dog-eat-dog place full of scheming and scamming. The people that thrive here seem to be built for that kind of thing. Anyone else would use the kind of tech Aino has to make weapons and threaten people. But Aino, she takes something that could be a weapon and turns it into a robot that makes cakes. It just doesn't seem like she fits in.
No, my view is the exact opposite. I've encountered the full spectrum of people that live here in Krai. But in my experience, very few of them can be said to represent this place. You say Aino doesn't fit in here, but I believe the opposite. If I were to attempt to define what a person from Krai should be, no one is a better match than Aino.
Ooh, the dessert should be done!
Yes, one moment. Allow me to serve them.
I want the one with the most
All right, everyone. Dig in.
So worth it.
Off we go. Well, if it isn't the Traveler. It's been a while for sure. Didn't expect to see you and not Krai. Oh, if only. Not Krai's even more lawless than I could have imagined. How should I put it? Well, that's just it. This place is quite literally a lawless land. Even if I was hired to provide legal assistance, I suspect it'd all devolve into everyone resorting to the Final Defense Manifesto to air their grievances. Ta-da! Here's your answer. The most direct method of self-defense. Okay, enough of that. The reason I came to Nod Krai is to gather material for the new legal guidebook I'm co-authoring with Shinobu. The book's theme centers on the borders of law, and one of its chapters is about what happens when law and order completely breaks down. There's no way I'd be able to get an accurate picture of that back in Liyue. So here I am, this infamous land of lawlessness. As soon as I stepped into Nod Krai, I knew I was in the right place. It's not like the law here has broken down. It's more like it never existed at all. And, unsurprisingly, I haven't run into a single person in my line of work. Being a legal consultant here is probably an easy way to starve. Hey, don't worry. I've got Adeptus blood, remember? Ordinary bandits can't even scratch me. In fact, I'm kind of waiting for someone to come and accost me. Then I can drag them aside and interview them on how they survive in such a hostile place. Yeah, you have no idea. I spent so long convincing her to let me leave. I'm sure my horns grew out a little. Why, yes, we talked it through. I definitely did. Yes? Yeah. Granny just loves me to bits, you know, and we spoke for ages. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got an appointment with, the Curatorium of Secrets, that's it. So, without further ado, I'll be getting a move on. See you! Bye!
here. The air's all icky and sticky and dark and damp. Remember how Flint said that he lives in a graveyard to the north? Is this, really the place? There's not a person in sight. Just a tower and... Oh!
Ah, good day, you two. Assuming I don't have the time wrong. It is always dark in the final night cemetery, so I simply made a guess, presuming that you'd prefer to act during the day. It seems I was mistaken.
Phew! Well, it's nice to see a living person here. Hiya, Flint! So, this is where you live, huh?
Yes, this is my humble home, the Tomb of the Lightkeepers. Did an adventurer's curiosity bring you here to this lonely isle? I am at pains to imagine any other cause.
You're not wrong. We haven't explored this area yet.
As guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery, allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes to you both, on behalf of the spirits who slumber here eternally.
Wait, do you mean there really are ghosts here?
That is correct. As you may have noticed, this island is dotted with headstones. You might think of it as a veritable necropolis filled with souls. Isn't it a welcoming thought?
Not at all. If anything, this place just got scarier.
Ah, apologies. It was meant merely as a gesture of the hospitality that you deserve as guests. We don't receive many visitors here, after all. But I suppose it is a tall order to expect people to suppress their fear of ghosts. Even so, I do hope your visit shall be a pleasant one. The spirits on this isle, while somewhat old-fashioned and hardly gregarious, are an unassuming crowd who keep to themselves. I have found they make perfectly decent neighbors. If you still have misgivings, I can only suggest that you avoid staying outside where possible. The ghosts do not tend to set foot indoors very often, although that might render your sightseeing experience a little less riveting. Let me think. Most of the camps on this isle have been removed, and only the lighthouse remains, symbolizing the many battles the Lightkeepers have fought against the Wild Hunt. In that regard, it has quite a bit of historical value, and is thus well worth seeing.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw when we arrived. So, it's a lighthouse, huh? What happened to the light?
Years of disrepair and a shortage of fuel, I'm afraid. As this island became abandoned, maintaining the lighthouse became increasingly difficult. Besides, even if we were to rally sufficient manpower to repair it, it would serve little purpose these days. In the past, it guided people on their way to and from the island. But all those people now lie beneath our feet in eternal rest. Well, that is perhaps not entirely accurate. They do sometimes come running out, speaking once familiar utterances into the void. In which case, since you are not used to the darkness that shrouds this island, you could consider restoring the lighthouse to illuminate your way. I too know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can bring on those lone journeys through the cold night. Speaking as a lightkeeper, we no longer need the building all that much, and I am under no official obligation to maintain it. And personally, I am more partial to the night than the day, so I find myself quite comfortable here in the dark. Besides, I have a lantern of my own. I would rather tend to that than rely on a more distant warmth. As such, you should have no issues using it, so long as it helps you. I believe there should still be some backup fuel for the lighthouse stored in an old tent to the north. That should be enough to serve your present needs. And if you should need to find me, I will be in an underground basement on the north side. That's where I will be sorting through my reports. I will meet up with you once I have completed my urgent tasks.
words here on this isle. And they're all so old, you can't make out the words on them at all. Off we go. This place is super dark. Feels kind of stuffy, too. Huh. And there are ghosts over there. But we'll be fine, right? Either way, let's try not to get their attention. Let's just grab the fuel and go.
The sky is so dark. I'm scared. They're staring at me.
You sure took your time, didn't you? Come on, help me shift this fuel. It's almost time for our lighthouse shift.
Does he mean...
Look at you, shaking like a leaf. You scaredy cat. How you made the cut as a ratnik, I'll never know. Come on, grab your stuff and let's go. Perhaps I'll even tell you a ghost story on the way.
What? A ghost telling us ghost stories? Wait, hang on. Was he just trying to scare us?
You ever heard of the blue fire? As we all know, when you're out walking out at night, you should never look behind you, and never look all the way down at the ground. Always look ahead into the distant skies. Well, that's because the Wild Hunt watches us from the darkness. They wait for you to lose your way in the fog, and then, when you're at your most vulnerable, they come and take your life. That's why it's dangerous to travel alone in the dead of night. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see a blue lantern shining out in the darkness. They say it only appears if you've run into the Wild Hunt or if you can't find your way at night. Either way, if you ever see the blue lantern appear, you must remember to follow it. Don't ask me what it is, because I don't know. My granddad says it's one of the Fae that used to live in Krai in ancient times. But it could equally be the ghost of one of our fallen warriors. One who truly hated the Wild Hunt. Whatever it is, the blue lantern seems to be on our side. The side of the Light Keepers. I'll bet that's why the Starshina wants to make offerings to it on the island. Ah, shucks, look at me talking away. I totally forgot I've still got fuel to move.
Wait, but we brought all the fuel with us. What's this guy talking about?
All right, I'd better get back. See you later, scaredy cat. It's nearly time for my shift.
And pour it in. Woohoo! The light's on! This should make things way easier. Now we can keep exploring.
Great, the light's on. Guess I won't have to worry about moving fuel anymore.
Hey! It's the ghost from before who was talking about moving fuel. What's he doing over here?
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves. The fog clung to our ears, stuck to our mouths. We couldn't see or hear each other.
What's he talking about? Has the wild hunt really showed up? Paimon didn't see it at all.
To the lighthouse! To the lighthouse! We've got to get a signal to the units outside before they reach us. Don't just stand there gaping. Pull yourself together. Every second we hesitate could mean another dead comrade. Have you forgotten how to send signals? Come on! I've told you before, a lightkeeper always has to be prepared. We're all gonna die. They'll strip the bones from our spines.
Something's off. All the ghosts are coming this way.
We too shall cry tears of blood. The Wild Hunt is here! We've got to think of something quick! Okay, we'll try and stall them at the base of the lighthouse while you head up to the top.
Up to the top. Signal. Think something.
If you've forgotten how to send signals, check the handbook. We nailed it to the tower for moments just like this.
Do not fear. Do not fear.
Don't leave our bodies to the Wild Hunt. I beg of you. That is no way to die.
Death. Wild Hunt. Go to the lighthouse.
Oh, the ghosts have surrounded the tower. Should we do what they're asking? Sounds like they need us to head up, find the handbook, and use the lamp to send a signal out.
Lighthouse. Hope. Everlasting night.
The handbook says that we've got to aim the lamp in the right direction, then control the brightness according to the signaling rules. There are 5 signal types: distress, warning, guidance, summoning, and all safe. Huh. The part that describes the warning signal is illegible, so let's try one of the others.
The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest.
Okay, the signal is sent. Let's go check on the ghosts.
What happened here? Ran into a spot of bother? A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. I sent them away to prevent them from blocking the area. And when they saw the lighthouse flashing, they departed.
Oh, it was pretty scary. They completely surrounded us and begged us to help them.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of life save for passing birds, the insects underground, and myself. Normally, it's so quiet you can hear yourself breathing. Up until just now, that is, when these ghosts started getting agitated. Was it because of the lighthouse? They asked you to send a signal out. How peculiar. In my experience, they have never coerced or harmed anyone in any way. This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. I must say, this is quite out of the ordinary. The ghosts here tend to stick to fixed areas and repeat words and phrases that meant something to them in life. But now all eyes are on the lighthouse. They have a rather indistinct appearance, but when they fix their yearning strongly on a specific place, I can sense where their cold attention is directed. Consider it a natural talent of mine. As to the cause of this behavior, I do have a theory. Ghosts are the echoes of living souls, a portion of their thoughts and memories that, for certain reasons, fails to enter the ley lines at the moment of their death, and thus they linger on the surface. The ghosts in question were lightkeepers in life, and as such, I believe the lighthouse is deeply embedded in their memories, something they are instinctually drawn to. Relighting it must have stirred something in their memories, causing them to depart from their usual behavior. You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions. From guiding passing merchants and lightkeeper fleets, to reporting on the Wild Hunt's activity in the surrounding area. In the days before this was a graveyard, its light was never once extinguished. It came to symbolize the hope and warmth that the lightkeeper sought to bring to Krai. But alas, the light of this historic outpost was snuffed out in a conflict against the Wild Hunt several decades ago. According to our internal records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The Starshina of that time eventually decided to send a warning signal to the outside.
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal and call for help?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling lightkeeper ships. Without it, they likely would have been pulled into the fighting with little knowledge of the situation. But at the same time, this signal also cut the troops on the island off from any possibility of rescue. The Lightkeeper Oath contains a line that goes as such: "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death." It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. Should we find ourselves at a great disadvantage, we are to prioritize the preservation of life and ensure humanity's long-term survival. After all, the Wild Hunt is a never-ending threat, while our numbers are limited. This principle is most cruel to those who must sacrifice themselves, and yet, most of us willingly abide by it.
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what the ghost actually wanted was for us to send a warning signal, right?
You feel you unwittingly did something wrong? No, I don't think so. Ghosts are but the memories of people that once were. You may have stirred up those memories, but that is all they are. Those to whom they once belonged are long gone. Still, I can see that you're concerned about them. And truthfully, so am I. If you wish to find them, just follow me. Ah, yes. And please do not be alarmed by anything strange we may encounter along the way.
The lighthouse. It's lit. The Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt is attacking. To arms!
Look! Someone's put out a distress signal! Reinforcements will arrive from the sea soon! Hold steady, everyone!
The coast then. But on which side?
Let's go. Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel.
Where are you going?
We shall make life greater than death.
Never mind. We won't get anything out of this one.
It's too late. There's no point calling for help now. Even if reinforcements from Pyramida do arrive from the north, they'll only end up as fodder for the Wild Hunt, just like us.
The north it is, then.
Paimon sees them! They're all gathering on the beach!
Had reinforcements arrived on the day of that battle, they would have landed here. You have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. A better way to communicate is to give them key information that might provoke some sort of a reaction. How about this? We'll go in together, but I'll handle the communication. After all, I am not only a lightkeeper myself, but also very accustomed to dealing with ghosts.
Don't come near us. Don't try to save us.
Help is on the way.
The Wild Hunt is coming in too fast. There's no time. Let us stay here and take them down with us. This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through. Don't send more people to their deaths.
So you don't need rescuing?
No, we do. Please, save us. We can't hold on much longer. Everyone else is gone, and we are lost. What more can we do? Please, someone, anyone, save us.
Ignite the blue lantern. It will guide you far from the Wild Hunt.
The blue lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. Even if you light him up, it will be too late. He can help you destroy what remains of the Wild Hunt, but he cannot save you.
Don't rescue us. Don't come any closer. No, wait. Help us, please. Someone, anyone.
What's this supposed to mean? Do they want help, or don't they?
Those poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would send out a distress signal and save their lives. On the other, they did not wish to call in reinforcements only to send them to their deaths. And so they sought the help of the Blue Lantern spoken of in local legend. And indeed, one such lantern was still preserved on this island. That ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. But to my great regret, it is of no use to them now.
Will any other horrible things happen?
They will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced in their final moments. I will do what I can to comfort them.
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky and blast the winter winds across the wasteland.
We have sworn an oath, and so we must fight to the end. We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones. Pick up your weapons.
We are the Light Keepers, who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains.
Wait, Fritz! It seems like these ghosts have rallied.
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. It is not the ghosts who have rallied, but the Lightkeepers who fought to the bitter end. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful. The sorrow and reluctance in the face of death. The longing for a life of peace and stability. The surprising valor that wells up in the hour of despair. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish to do something for them? Is that so? A response befitting an adventurer of your caliber. Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. To help these shadows of the heroes that once were forget the death that will soon be upon them, and return to their slumber. In time, the memories and yearning of these ghosts will fade, and slowly return to the ley lines. But that time has not yet come. My dear Retniki, I am Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz. Once upon a time, it was I who retrieved your fallen bodies from the battlefield. Now, let me once more lay you to rest, for you are worthy of my respect and earnest esteem. Look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. 6 feet under may you slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the ley line's embrace. Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. The rest will later return to their usual state. To me, they are both warriors whose memories should be honored, and my gentle, friendly neighbors. Unfortunately, I did not know most of their names, but my short interaction with them has deposited some of their memories within my flame. At the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named Imo, and the comrade he always called out to was named Itu. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the lighthouse, and I'm not sure if they'll all undergo changes like Imo. But if you're in the mood to keep exploring, would you come with me? I'd like to get to know them better still. It would be my honor.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for
Well, I'm going to end it off for today. I'll probably do all of the world quests and such another day, when I have the energy to do them all, because there's going to be a lot to catch on. Seeing as there is 3 in each area at the very least. And not including any of these ones that are related to the... Let's just see. So, I have the rest of the MSQ. I have these 2, this one, and these 3. There's probably also a lot more of them in relation to the various clans. I'll go over here. Yeah. So, I'll get them all done another day. Probably day after tomorrow. So, until next time, I hope you all have a great day, night, sleep, whatever it is you're doing. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's awesome. I'll see y'all next time. Take care, guys.